What if I told you that understanding the Sabbath could actually change the way you understand money, debt, contracts, credit, and consumer law? Not because keeping the Sabbath magically gives you some secret legal status. It doesn't. But because the Sabbath teaches something extremely powerful. Everything, including commerce, needs boundaries. Welcome back to Mastering Your Paper Identity, where we learn what these documents, contracts, accounts, and laws actually mean without the internet myths. Think about your everyday life. You work, you earn money, you spend money, you use credit, you sign contracts, you pay bills. Somebody is constantly trying to sell you something. Then comes the Sabbath. The Sabbath says, stop. For a period of time, buying, selling, producing, and chasing more no longer control the day. And that's where I believe the first lesson for the modern consumer begins. Learn how to stop before you agree. Before you sign that contract, stop. Before you finance that car, stop. Before you open another credit card, stop. Before you click I agree, stop. Before you accept somebody's explanation of what the law supposedly says, stop and read it yourself. That's discipline. And disciplined consumers are much harder to take advantage of. Modern consumer law gives us specific protections involving things such as credit reporting, debt collection, lending disclosures, warranties, contracts, and deceptive business practices. But those protections come from actual statutes, regulations, contracts, and court decisions. That's important. The Sabbath does not cancel your mortgage. It doesn't erase your credit card agreement. It doesn't make you exempt from consumer law. And it doesn't create a secret legal identity that lets you access hidden money. What it can teach you is how to approach commerce differently. Don't let consumption become your master. Understand what you're signing. Understand what you're borrowing. Understand what you're promising to repay. Understand what the other party is promising you. And most importantly, know the difference between a spiritual principle and an enforceable legal right. When we study Scripture, we repeatedly encounter questions about honest dealing, debt, lending, repayment, fair measurements, rest, release, and economic responsibility. Then, when we study modern consumer law, we encounter another set of questions. What did the creditor disclose? What did the consumer agree to? Was the information accurate? Was the collection practice lawful? Was the advertisement deceptive? What rights does the contract provide? Those are questions worth learning to ask. So here's the connection I want you to remember. Sabbath teaches us to stop. Stopping gives us time to think. Thinking helps us understand agreements. Understanding agreements helps us recognize our rights and responsibilities. And that is part of becoming an educated consumer. That's what mastering your paper identity is about. Not secret loopholes. Not pretending laws don't exist. We're learning how documents, credit, contracts, government records, and consumer protections actually work. So we can separate fact from fiction and rights from rumors. Because before you challenge the paper, you better understand what's written on it. Shalom, and I'll see you in the next episode of Mastering Your Paper Identity.